the last vlog, I mentioned that I have completed 3 songs for the new episode. Today it is time to do the 4th. After that, we can get started with editing. Greedo is watching, so let's waste no time. Let's do this thing. Be not afraid. Be not afraid. Okay, 4 songs in the bag. That's a good enough little chunk that I can get started on the actual edit and not feel like there's no new material. Got a little bit of new material to work with, and I can write music as I go. I think we're off to a pretty good start. And I made a weird one. I made a couple of weird songs this time, y'all. But we'll get started next time, so I'll see you then. Welcome back to the vlog. First things first, thank you to everybody who claimed the items that I had that I wanted to get rid of. I still have one thing left that nobody has claimed yet, and that is this mouse. Now, I understand that without a receiver, this mouse is probably useless, but there's gotta be somebody out there who has an old Logitech receiver who will take this mouse and be like, yeah, I need a mouse. I need a backup. If not though, I'm going to donate it. In the last vlog, I said that I had written 4 songs for the new episode and that we would start the edit. I'm actually not gonna get started on editing just yet because I'm gonna go film a solo video first. I have previously mentioned that I want to get to 1 Adventure Archives video a month. I don't think I can do 1 solo video every single month, but I can do at least 1 major Adventure Archives video every single month. So some months that'll be an actual episode, some months that'll be a solo video. To that end, I have planned a solo trip. I think it's been a while since I've shown you everything that I pack for a trip. So let me show you that. Starting with a great little addition. If you listen to our podcast, you might have heard me talk about it already, but I color-coded all of my zippers. White, black, green, orange, red, yellow, and blue. There's 2 reasons for this. The main one being that when I ask somebody else to get something out of my backpack when it's actually on my back, I could say, can you go into the green pocket? Can you go into the orange pocket? Can you go into the yellow pocket and grab the toilet paper? I wonder why I put yellow for the toilet paper pocket. The second reason is just for myself, because I constantly get these 2 mixed up depending on whether I'm looking at it from this angle or from this angle. So now I don't have to think about, oh, is this the right on this, put to the right? It's just yellow or red. In any case, let's get into what's actually in the backpack. On the outside, my rain jacket. And below that, I have extra Ziploc bags. In the red pocket, I have 2 of these external battery banks, some charging cables for cameras and phones. In the yellow pocket, toiletries and first aid, and our GPS locator thing. In the top green pocket, flashlight, toothbrush, toothpaste, floss, and soap. Fork, knife, spoon, chopsticks, sunscreen, sunglasses, notebook, pen, and postcards for anybody that we run into on the trail, and a mask. Orange pocket, neutral density filters for cameras, microphones, and sometimes the Osmo Pocket 3. In the main compartment, extra socks, water bladder, jacket, food, tent with footprint, billy can with mug and gas, and stove, sleeping pad. In the bottom blue compartment, sleeping bag and pillow. Side compartments, rain cover, bottle for some mysterious use, digging trowel. On the side here, I have 2 clips for my camera. Camera goes into this, lens goes into this. Right hip pouch, memory card, battery, 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 cleaning cloth. Left hip pocket, duct tape, Band-Aids. And finally, a small thermometer. So I've been backpacking many times now. I've probably been backpacking about 100 times now, actually. Just about everything here I would consider essential. Let's see, what is actually not essential? The thermometer, this bottle, this mug, and then maybe this stuff right here. Oh, sunglasses, probably not essential either. So all of this stuff I consider essential. Within this stuff, what is camera stuff? So let's separate that out. Camera. Backpack you obviously need. These are all of my essentials right here. So these are non-negotiable. If I'm filming an episode, camera stuff is kind of non-negotiable unless I want to drastically lower the quality of the video. And then at the very end here, we have everything I could actually pare down that is not strictly speaking necessary. The thing is, these non-essentials, they barely weigh anything. I would say all of this stuff together is maybe a half pound, but probably more like a third. So I don't really need to not bring these. It's not gonna make or break the weight of the pack. This filming stuff altogether probably weighs like 4 or 5 pounds. Like if I included the lenses that you're not seeing right now. And as much weight as this stuff takes, I can't really not bring any of this. Like just from my experience, I know quite well how many batteries we need. And you really do have to have 2 of these things, and then a couple of extra spare batteries that you can use. So when it comes to the essentials, I've tried to lighten everything as much as possible. Like this is light, this stuff's light. I'm sure I could find a lighter sleeping bag, but I don't know if I'd be able to find a lighter tent. I could probably find a lighter shelter, and then maybe if I didn't bring a sleeping pad, I could cut some weight there. I feel like the only realistic way for me to cut weight is with the water. But honestly, the only reason to talk about weight in the first place, it's not just some absolute, oh, I want to get things lighter just for the heck of it. You want things lighter so you're more comfortable and you can travel farther and you feel better while you're hiking. And what kind of sucks is, as much as I love optimizing camera gear and having like the perfect setup and being like, oh, this is all we need right here, we'll just have this, and that, I have never really felt the same way about my actual camping equipment. Like researching a new sleeping bag, oh, that doesn't sound interesting to me at all. And I don't know why. That is like researching new things to buy. That's like a national pastime for me. And yet when it comes to camping equipment, I've just never really felt the urge or the desire or really enjoyed it, you know? So my setup is not perfect by any means, but it's light enough that I feel like I can manage. I haven't felt overwhelmed by the weight of anything in a very long time, so I think that's good. And I'm also realizing I forgot to include the water filter, because I need the water filter. But yeah, I think one of the simplest solutions for cutting down on weight is finding a way to carry less water with me at any given time. This holds 3 liters. If you have this all the way packed out, it's like 6 pounds, 5 pounds? I don't know, it's a lot of pounds. Or grams, if you prefer, kilograms even. So if I could find a way to just have like a liter of water with me at any time and be able to very quickly fill up from like a stream, for certain locations, that would be very good. But yeah, this is my setup. I will now show you a time lapse of me packing everything into the bag so you can see how it all fits in there. I mean, you won't be able to see details, but yeah, you can just see. Let's just roll the time lapse. That's most of my stuff. There's probably things here or there that I forgot. But I mean, overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Everything works pretty well. It's not too heavy. I don't feel like I'm wanting for anything. So now this is a solo video, so I'm going to be filming with the camera that I'm using right now, the same tripod. I'm going to be using the Sennheiser MKE 400 microphone, and I will only have 2 lenses. The 20-200, which I've spoken about previously on this very vlog, and the Sony 55mm f1.8. This lens will be on all day pretty much. If I want something to look really cinematic during the day, I'll pull out the 55mm. But otherwise, I'll just use this and save this for nighttime. So it'll be my nighttime lens. Now, for the walking and talking to camera segments, I will be using the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I've had this camera for quite a while now, but I have not really used it on a solo video until the Chicago trip. There's 2 reasons for that. 1, it's kind of hard to get a good white balance on this, especially in the forest. But 2, I was a little bit concerned about audio quality. Now, I'm not sure why I didn't use the microphone that came with this camera, but I've got an even better one, the DJI Mic 3. I'm just gonna leave it attached to my backpack at all times. Look how unobtrusive this is. Look how stealthy that is. I might turn off the LED. So I could leave the camera on the tripod, and then whenever I want to do a walk and talk, I just switch over to this bad boy, and then I can walk around just like this. The microphone will pick up my audio very nicely. The only thing that matters for shots like this is that you can hear my talking, so the ambient noise doesn't need to be picked up as much. I think this is going to be a very good setup. I'm very excited to use this setup. That's one of my favorite things, is to have a new camera setup that's going to solve some problem I've previously had or make it a little bit more convenient and then go test it out. Oh, that is fantastic. And there's actually one fun thing I'm gonna be taking that I forgot to talk about, which is the Analog Pocket. I talked about this on the last vlog, and since then, I have been enjoying it so much. I finished Minish Cap. This is one of the best Zeldas. I remembered it being great. It's even better. And fun fact, the director is Fujibayashi-san, who directed Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So this guy has some directing chops. The question now is, what do I play next? A very strong contender is Golden Sun, but maybe I should do a replay of Advance Wars. And of course, I've got these other lovely games like Zelda 2, Metroid Fusion, Final Fantasy VI, Tactics Advance, Four Swords, Link to the Past. Come on, man. Not to mention I have the entire catalog of GBA games that I could play. Oh, I forgot. I could also play Oracle of Ages. I don't know, but I'm having a lot of fun with this because there's nothing quite like playing a simple-ish game. A simple game that doesn't have any ads. It's not trying to addict you. It's just trying to give you a nice game that you can play from start to finish and enjoy it all the way through without distractions, and then being able to pause it at any time with a save state or just sleeping the device. That is essential. One of the best parts about the Nintendo Switch is that any game you could just sleep at any time. It would be great if you could also do save states with that. Oh man, that would be fantastic. Just being able to pick up and play, oh. The problem with this is though, this has made me excited about retro handheld emulators. I prefer hardware emulation, which this is, but those software emulators, I'm sure they're still quite good. And now they actually have OLED screens. Like, that scene has developed a lot in the last few years. I can't be the only one. I know my buddy Michael does it all the time, but I just go through retro game cores and I watch like every review. I'm like, that one's interesting. Oh, this has an analog stick, but this one doesn't. Oh, this one's got the OLED. Oh, it's a horizontal form factor or a vertical form factor. I'm actually having just a ridiculous amount of fun watching these reviews. It is no secret that sometimes wanting things is better than actually having things. And I'm going to milk this wanting phase of a new retro handheld device for as long as I possibly can. The AYN Thor, have you seen this thing? Clamshell design, OLED screen on both. You can multitask and put different things on there. Come on, man, that's an ADHD dream. And for those of you who actually know what I'm talking about, the Retroid Mini version 2, ooh, that might be the one for me, man. OLED, square form factor, nice and small, pocketable. Whoo! Whoo, that's exciting! But seriously though, right now I actually am really enjoying not spending my money. So I'm just gonna enjoy looking at stuff while I play the device that I already have. This is like the perfect state. I'm enjoying what I have, and I'm also enjoying looking at things I could have, but not feeling the need to actually buy something new. Come on, man. That's balance. How did I find this balance? I just lucked into it. Okay, that's gonna have to do it for today's vlog though. I need to finish packing. Thank you very much for watching as always. This will be a full-length trip, so it'll probably be like an 1.5 to 2 hour video. For now, thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a good one. See you in the next one. Whoops. Advance Wars. No, let's put Golden Sun there. No, we'll put Golden Sun with the others. Let's put Metroid over there. Oh, there's not enough space. All right, we'll put this one in here. That's why it was in there in the first place. All right.